Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is part 3 of the Sinking City. So when we last left off, we did find some information. So the one guy asked us to go find information about his son. It was a whole bunch of craziness. If you haven't seen the first 2 parts, you can watch that. It'll be linked somewhere. But so we're gonna go continue more into our investigation. We did find the missing man, but I want to dig deeper before we go back and report to his father. I did mean to do some more exploring of this game on my own. So this is where we found the guy. I don't need to go back in there. And there were monsters, which is not ideal, but I did know that was part of this game. So I mean, it should make it fun. But anyway, we're gonna head back over and find this guy. How do you do anything? I don't remember the controls of this game at all. Maybe we should do some more exploring. Let me see what our objective is. So, this is our case book, Mine Palace, map. What does this mean? Warehouse. So key evidence collected. All evidence collected. We didn't find all the key evidence on the ship that we were on. I think in the first episode. What's this? I can track down Albert. We already did that. What's this? Hotel key room. And then this is the boat I think we need to get on to get to where we're going. But we do need to find the one guy. I forget anybody's name. We gotta find some guy that, oh, is that how you turn it on? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is the bar we need to be. Oh, it's called that, under the Keel Bar. Okay. Okay, so we're at the Keel Bar. So this is the place where we're gonna find more information about what happened to the man. I forget his name.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Thank you. What about you? Is this a black woman?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
I don't know why I'm so surprised to see black people in this game. I thought this was like the 30s or something. I mean, not that black people didn't exist in the 30s. I just thought they wouldn't be so prevalent. But anyway.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much?
The 30s or the 80s? I forget.
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Why does everybody want a bullet?
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage.
Excuse me?
And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
I don't like the way that sounds, but thank you.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
I thought she was floating. Okay, well. Can I actually hear that man swallowing? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see who else we could talk to. You.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Whoa, his face. Yeah, so the guy we're looking for is Lewis, who shot the other guy's son. I'm sorry, I don't remember names. I need to find Lewis Flynn. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Let's do this first.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer.
Yes, I did.
No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And
Can
what
you
do
hear this man
say?
swallowing in my ear?
Believes
It's
you can kill
disgusting.
it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here.
I'm good off that.
Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
So should I die if I'm a newcomer?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
Okay.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert.
Yeah, his name's Albert. I thought so.
Seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood.
Oh, actually.
Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Like, Charles, I think his name is. He like says cool things, but he just looks and speaks so. He just seems so dreary. I know he's tired. I know I've said this so many times, but I just want him to. Maybe once we get his dreams going, he'll be a little more.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Well, this man is upstairs. Anything else we can look up? I wonder if we didn't find that letter before, what have happened? Let's talk to you.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Okay, nothing important. Can we head back here? I don't know if he'll mind. We might need to do a bit more looking before we go talk to Lewis. I mean, we did find all the clues in the last spot. I don't think. Oh, what's in here? Come on. Gunpowder, coil spring, shell casings. I haven't done any kind of building or whatever you call it with my loot. Crafting this. That's the word. Let's see. Okay. Hope you guys are having a great day. This is Lewis? No. That's not Lewis. Okay, good. Where is Lewis? We're going to need a key to get inside, so he's in one of these doors. One of these rooms. This is the only one, so I'm assuming he's in here.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down.
Fish and apes and...
I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I don't know how to use my gun.
I got nothing to hide.
Let's save the rude question for second to last.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
I want to know what has been going on with these people's lineages. How? How? Why?
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends?
No.
What's new?
no.
I'm just
sorry.
wondering.
I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just curious, sir.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
So, something possessed Albert, as we know, and some frenzy happened. I'm trying to pay attention to the dialogue, but it's kind of hard when you're recording, but I need to do better. So, let's ask him why they hate each other.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family.
Is this man wearing a tie? Why is it so loose?
So you're a newcomer, huh?
Duh.
Yeah.
Everybody
A
else seems to
newcomer with a
realize
gun.
I'm a newcomer.
Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families.
I want to meet
There's
some
the
more of them.
Carpenters who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
So the Blackwoods were nice?
The things you did to Albert
nice,
don't look
but-
like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might
He
start
was
to
hung.
wonder
I
if it was
forgot about that.
deliberate.
Hanged.
I don't know what to say.
Oh.
I wasn't
Sorry.
myself.
Okay, well, something possessed this man to shoot Albert. Unless he's lying. But I don't think he's lying. I mean, we saw it with our, like, sixth sense or whatever he has.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and
Yeah,
dry.
exactly.
I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds.
Huh?
I still have a few bullets.
Why is everybody so obsessed with bullets, sir? Just... So, if I take the bullets... then... I'm gonna say... I kind of want to say no, because if I start taking bullets, like... If I start taking bullets from people just because, like, I want to... Like, as a form of bribery... I don't know. This loud street. Okay. Anyway, let's just say we have a deal right now. It's not so cut and dry like you said. Let's just say we have a deal.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr.
Like, I
Reed.
didn't want to take his bullets as a form of, oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to tell anyone what I know about you, but I mean, apparently everybody needs bullets here, so I'm just going to take them. No promises, bro. No promises. Let's talk anything
Please,
else.
I told you the truth, I swear.
Alright, bro. Are you wearing... You need shoes. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for the chat. Okay, well... Oh, in our Mind Palace. Hello?
What the... Get the... Oh...
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go downstairs and do my Mind Palace. I don't want to be around that guy. Okay, let's just take a moment. So we have some stuff. So I found Lewis Flynn, the Innsmouther fisherman that killed Albert Throgmorton, hiding in a local bar in the port. He admitted that he was at the crime scene, but can't remember exactly how exactly he killed Albert Throgmorton. So he was like possessed or something. He claims that he was under mental influence, just like the other fishermen at the house, and that he was not in control of himself. He asked me not to give him up to Robert Throgmorton. I can either reveal Lewis's whereabouts to Robert Throgmorton, or save him and lie to Robert. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I know Sherlock Holmes. I know I keep comparing it to Sherlock Holmes, but Sherlock Holmes did have moral choices like this. I So yeah, we already found the body of Albert. So he's fatally shot in the head, impaled on hooks, and then hidden, which is so gruesome. Okay, so let's check out. We do have some mythos. I can't talk. Okay. Fortune teller's prophecy. So the sea will be generous in the coming days, many gifts delivered, and will regret partaking. And many will regret partaking. I see old and new, a hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you can only see that from a metal cage. And the tall pillar circled by the dead, a race from one to the next as time itself lasts. Okay, don't know what that means, but alright. And then our mind palace. So Lewis was affected by hysteria and Albert was murdered. So either Lewis was aware of his actions, what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton, or Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. I kind of want to go for the latter. I mean, I know they have some kind of beef, but so, I mean, yeah, this is definitely what happened. But what can I do with these? What does this mean? Let's say he was mentally affected, because even if if he wasn't mentally affected, why would he go after this man's son? Like, they wanted to turn him in and stuff so they could get a reward. I don't know. I just feel like it's not so likely. So let's try this one. Yeah, so what's this? Ooh, okay, so Albert was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. Alright, so we're going with this one. What is this lore? Why does this keep popping up? Alright, there we go. So, we're gonna head out now. I kind of want to go back to the boat before we talk to this guy. How long have I been recording? 21 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to go back to the boat because we do have like more evidence we can find here. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to head back to Throgmorton. Oh, I can take a picture of it. That's what it is. There we go. Photo of a trophy plate. There we go. Now all evidence is collected. Okay. Okay, let's talk to him.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Bro, I got myself. I'm good.
Bye.
Okay. So I think it's time to tell this man what we know, but maybe we don't want to tell him exactly who killed him.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No.
Oh.
It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
We're gonna say that he's dead. I don't really want to lie, but I feel like if we tell him the truth, it's only gonna make things like 10 times worse. And I feel like we're not gonna be able to fully investigate what actually happened with the whole possession thing. So I'm gonna just say he's dead.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. it's from his jacket. He has to ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you,
Feel bad
but do
now.
you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I wish I told him now. I kind of regret it. I'm gonna stick with my decision, but I honestly wish I told him because now in the future he's gonna like trust me, and then he's gonna find out Lewis something. He's not dead, and he's gonna be mad at me. But you know, whatever. I'm trying to find the source of my visions. I'm investigating cases of insanity. We're doing both, but I mean, let's do this one.
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Okay, and
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
maybe the madness overtook them, and he's the only one who survived.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Let's talk about the flood.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
This man is really very calm when he found out what happened about his son, which, I don't know about that. Murder and expedition
You
are
think
linked.
your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
But I don't know.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
I actually am, sir. Let's talk more. Let's talk payment. Save that for last.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. Do not speak to me like that again.
What are you
I'm
gonna do,
sorry,
bro?
Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Okay, and then lastly, let's talk about them coins,
What
sir.
about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Thank you.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than beer.
So you must have us just a stack of bullets then, because... Okay, well, we got a revolver, some antipsychotics, and we've completed our case. Amazing. Even though we lied, but... New case lost at sea. Okay, so... We're going to be investigating some more about Albert, and I want to just get to my freaking hotel. Like, where is it? yeah, so the reason I didn't tell this man about what really happened to who really killed his son is because I feel like there's more to uncover there. But I feel like something bad is going to come from that, honestly. But anyway, so Robert Throgmorton funded an expedition to discover the origin of mass hysteria gripping Oakmont. The expedition was to explore the seabed near Oakmont. Contact with the expedition was soon lost. Albert Throgmorton was the only known survivor, and he was subsequently murdered. I was hired to find any expedition members dead or alive. Throgmorton will be waiting for my report in his manor in southern Old Grove. Okay. And then photo of a trophy plate. Photo of a trophy plate with a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Ugh. I hope we don't see any scary fish. That would be very not good. Okay. Anyway. I'm going to end the video there, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I kind of did want to get to, what's his name? Charles's hotel before I ended the video, and we did get one knowledge point. Do you see how much experience we have? So yeah, I guess we'll just do that in the next video. I'll start the next video with doing that. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in part 4. Bye.